Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th Man, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese David. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Second down coming up. Rodriguez will throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. They'll get him corralled and down. Here comes the Texas offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's got his man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but fine.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Offense set on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Rodriguez will go up top. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Segal. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a second down pass play. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And
into the end zone he goes. Touch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll try to get the first through the air. The ball is out behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. First down here for the offense. Rodriguez will throw. Got his man.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of...
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 5.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rodriguez will go up top. Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Rodriguez will throw.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Siegel. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting them. Staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll pitch it. And there were some collisions in there in the deep final. Short of the marker. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. He got it. And that will... So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your